80%. Francine moving northeastward across the western Gulf of Mexico. New information. Changes to watches and warnings. None current watches and warnings. A storm surge warning, tropical storm warning, and hurricane watch are in effect for eastern Orleans, lower Tangipahoa, southeast St. Tammany, southern Livingston, southwestern St. Tammany, St. Charles, and St. John the Baptist. A storm surge warning and hurricane warning are in effect for coastal Jefferson Parish, lower Lafourche, and lower Terrebonne. A hurricane warning is in effect for Assumption, East Baton Rouge, Eastern Ascension, Iberville, St. James, Upper Lafourche, Upper Terrebonne, West Baton Rouge, and Western Ascension. A tropical storm warning and hurricane watch are in effect for lower Jefferson, northern Livingston, upper Jefferson, upper Plaquemines, and western Orleans. A storm surge warning and tropical storm warning are in effect for lower Plaquemines, lower St. Bernard, southern Hancock, southern Harrison, and southern Jackson. A tropical storm warning is in effect for Meade, central Plaquemines, central Tangipahoa, East Feliciana, northern Hancock, northern Harrison, northern Jackson, northern St. Tammany, northern Tangipahoa, Pearl River, Pike, Grand Coulee, St. Helena, Upper St. Bernard, Waffle, Washington, West Feliciana, and Wilkinson. Storm information about 350 miles southwest of New Orleans, Louisiana, or about 310 miles southwest of Houma, Louisiana, 26.4 and 94.3 W. Storm intensity 85 miles per hour. Movement northeast or 35 degrees at 10 miles per hour. Situation overview. Hurricane Francine is forecast to move generally northeast, eventually making landfall along the Louisiana coast late Wednesday as a hurricane. Hurricane and tropical storm warnings remain active across southeast Louisiana and southern Mississippi. In addition to the potential for damaging winds, Francine will also bring the threat of life-threatening storm surge along the coastline and lake shores of southeast Louisiana and southern Mississippi, where storm surge warnings are currently in place. Heavy rainfall along them to the east of the track will have the potential to cause flooding and flash flooding even in areas that don't normally flood. Rainfall flooding could be worsened due to the heavy rainfall that saturated grounds just last week. Next update. The next local statement will be issued by the National Weather Service in New Orleans, Louisiana around 5 a.m. Central Daylight Time, or sooner if conditions warrant. Flood watch remains in effect through Thursday morning. What flooding caused by excessive rainfall continues to be possible? Where portions of southeast Louisiana, including the following parishes: Assumption, Central Plaquemines, Central Tangipahoa, Coastal Jefferson Parish, East Baton Rouge, East Feliciana, Eastern Ascension, Eastern Orleans, Iberville, Lower Jefferson, Lower Lafourche, Lower Plaquemines, Lower St. Bernard, Lower Tangipahoa, Lower Terrebonne, Northern Livingston, Northern St. Tammany, Northern Tangipahoa, Grand Coulee, Southeast St. Tammany, Southern Livingston, Southwestern St. Tammany, St. Charles, St. Helena, St. James, St. John the Baptist, Upper Jefferson, Upper Lafourche, Upper Plaquemines, Upper St. Bernard, Upper Terrebonne, Washington, West Baton Rouge, West Feliciana, Western Ascension and Western Orleans, and southern Mississippi, including the following areas: Amite, northern Hancock, northern Harrison, northern Jackson, Pearl River, Pike, southern Hancock, southern Harrison, southern Jackson, Waffle, and Wilkinson. When, through Thursday morning. Impacts: excessive runoff may result in flooding of rivers, creeks, streams, and other low-lying and flood-prone locations. Additional details: http://www.weather.gov/ safety/. Flood. You should monitor later forecasts and be alert for possible flood warnings. Those living in areas prone to flooding should be prepared to take action should flooding develop. At 10 p.m. Central Daylight Time, or 0300 UTC, the center of Hurricane Francine was located near latitude 26.4 north, longitude 94.3 west. Francine is moving toward the northeast near 10 miles per hour, 17 kilometers per hour. A faster northeastward motion is expected through Wednesday. On the forecast track, Francine is anticipated to make landfall in Louisiana Wednesday afternoon or evening. After landfall, the the center is expected to move northward into Mississippi Wednesday night and Thursday. Maximum sustained winds are near 75 miles per hour, 120 kilometers per hour with higher gusts. Additional strengthening is expected through Wednesday morning. Francine is expected to weaken quickly after it moves inland. Hurricane force winds extend outward up to 35 miles 55 kilometers from the center, and tropical storm force winds extend outward up to 115 miles 185 kilometers. The minimum central pressure based on data from the Air Force and NOAA hurricane hunters is 980 millibars 28.94 inches. A hurricane watch and tropical storm warning are both in effect for the following parishes in Louisiana: Lower Jefferson, Northern Livingston, Upper Jefferson, Upper Plaquemines, and Western Orleans. A tropical storm warning remains in effect for the following parishes in Louisiana: Central Plaquemines, Central Tangipahoa, East Feliciana, Northern St. Tammany, Northern Tangipahoa, Grand Coupe, St. Helena, Upper St. Bernard, Washington, and West Feliciana, and the following counties in Mississippi: Northern Hancock, Northern Harrison, Northern Jackson, Pearl River, Pike, Waffle, and Wilkinson. A hurricane warning remains in effect for the following parishes in Louisiana: Assumption, East Baton Rouge, Eastern Ascension, Iberville, St. James, Upper Lafourche, Upper Terrebonne, West Baton Rouge, and Western Ascension. These are the 11 p.m. Central Daylight Time